Mic check. Can YouTube confirm that it works now? Okay. All right. All right. So, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by the mic not working, welcome. Welcome. Let's fill this stream up. It's only Thursday. So, since it's only Thursday, we probably have news today, right? We go to Forex Factory. We look at the fact that we have unemployment claims and prelim GDP at 8:30, right? We look at the current time. It's 8:15. 15 minutes from now is news. So for 15 minutes, we will do nothing. We will sit on our hands and watch the thing play out. Let's mark up some levels. Daily split back bullish after making a massive bottom wick. Now, if today closes bullish like this, I think tomorrow we might see a retest of all of this, or a correction of all that. But we're going to need the daily to close back up in range. 4 hour. Where are you at? The 4 hour level here, which is probably, wait, 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour level there. The hourly level matches up with the hourly level here. Let's see. So it's clean up here. Let's see if we get some kind of closure. We did get a closure, right? The 15 close, no top wick. We need a top wick here. Or, here's what we can do. If we can flip bearish, attempt to come back down in range, we can have buy stops over here. Actually, no, we can't. I'm sorry. That idea will have to wait because news here is in 14 minutes. So yeah, that idea will have to wait. While this does look like clean range to the left, and it does have, you know, a strong resistance that is breaking. We're breaking highs, and we are coming up here. We do have news here. So because of that, we're gonna elect to wait, or I'm gonna elect to wait on the news to play out, because we don't want to be caught in a news trade in the wrong direction, right? So we are waiting. Well, it does look great for buys here. It looks amazing for buys, right? Rebreak at highs now again. You just you need closures. You need closure. So while we don't have a closure, right? Yep, unemployment claims today. So you guys will be part of the statistic today. We will trade your stats. But while we are waiting, if you're not ready with an account to, you know, if you're not sitting there with an account ready to go trade, I don't know what you are doing with your life, boo-boo. Go to top1futures.com. Use code WIX, get 55% off on an instant funded account, not a challenge. Skip the challenge. Instant funded account, and come back here so you can trade and make money immediately, not sit there passing challenges. Perfect. How are your fingers, bro? Any relief of the pain in your fingers? Did the peptides help yet for fingers? My fingers are fine. I got spirit fingers. It's the arm up here that hurts. What's up? Benny has blood on his paw? Why? Yeah. Let's go look. Hey! How did you get blood here? Show me. Were you scratching? He doesn't have blood anywhere else. Maybe he cut himself by the pool. Let me wash it. Come here. Benny. Give me your paw. Give me your paw, knucklehead. Oh, no. You know what it is? It's right there. He scratched his mouth. His mouth is bleeding. Stop scratching yourself. Dumbass. Yeah, you see? Look, under his chin. Either he scratched... I think he scratched himself. That's why his paw is red. I washed it off, but... See, my hands are covered in blood. Hold on. I gotta wash my... It's his chin. He either hit his chin or scratched his chin. One of the two. It's not about washing with the water, but I washed off the blood, so he's... Huh? Rainbow? Yeah, I'm over these damn rainbows. Just close the door to my office, please. Thank you. You want to play with him outside? You can take him outside. Just careful. Don't go in his face. Blood there. Yeah, Benny got blood like right here. Got a scratch right there. It's bleeding. I think he either scratched himself or like ran into something. He always runs into shit, so he's a clumsy dog. But maybe he's just too big because he knocks everything over. Everything is knocked over. What's a good broker to use to trade? Any broker that pays you your withdrawals. He's a good broker. So, you know, try them out first before depositing your life savings in there. See if they pay you. Do your due diligence. Yes, honey. What's up? Can you drink the green thing in the fridge? Is it in a small little cup? Oh, the green thing in the glass bottle? I don't know. You got no. That's ask mom. I don't think that's a drink. I think what you're talking about is lemon juice. Go. You gotta ask mom. Don't drink that. No, that's not a good thing to drink. Does anybody see the spread right now? The spread is 16.
Yeah, I'm talking about the
How's that possible right now? There we go. Spread just went back. My spread just jumped on to 16 for futures. How is that even possible? Now it's back to 1. It's always at 1. Yo, you're bleeding, bro. Go outside.
Benny,
Yo, stop. You're gonna get me covered in blood. Yeah, no, my spread, it got stuck. Price got stuck for a second. It was 16. I was like, what? Yeah, it was for a split second. Like, the price got stuck at so the spread got stuck at 33.096, but price was at like 33.07. No, let him be. Let him be. As long don't yell at him. He doesn't understand why you're kicking him out. He's following you because he wants to play with you. He didn't see you all night. How do you trade gold in US? This is a futures contract. Gold futures. 7 minutes here for news. Poor doggy. He's chilling. Zoom door. Ooh, a lot of people at the Zoom door. My apologies. Come in. Lots and lots of people. Gotta be zooming. Wow, you guys had a really good evening last night, huh? This fucking thing moved. What a great trade this up here. Anybody take this? What time was this? 9. Wasn't on. Stops were pretty 200 pip stops. Probably had to use current stops, but as it started breaking high, I don't know how this printed top wick or bottom wick first, but if this started breaking highs last night, Asian was lovely. Got 39 pips on that. Very nice. How do you make profit from instant funded? You got to win trades. Same way as your live account. You win trades, you make profit. You pay money, right? For example, you paid $350 somewhere around there. You get 100 grand in instant funding. You have to make 6% to do a withdrawal. So you make 6,000. Excuse me. 6,000. Buys were off a random area. No, I'd say you have a closure here. Right there. That wasn't too random, right? You closed, you held that support right there. Boom, bullish closure, held the support, bearish drive, tried to break this low, could not. I mean, it broke the low, but it couldn't close below. Came back up in range, and then you had a bottom wick and a re-break of this resistance. Yeah, this was good to go up to these wicks right here. Yeah, it's a 100 pip position there last night. Amazing. Got yourself 150K instant funding. Get 3 of them because you could copy trade. Get 3 total and then copy trade them. Yeah, you make 6 grand on one. That's 18,000 across the board. You withdraw that. Oh, on 150K, you need more. You need We need 9 grand. But think about it, 9,000 across 3 accounts, that's 27 grand. If you make it to a payout on one of them, you're guaranteed at least 25,000. Benny's eating paper?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Get away from me, Shredder.
Benny.
He's a little Shredder. No, I didn't trade Asian last night because, no, I was at the... It doesn't matter actually where I was. It's gonna be too many questions. Yeah, I was at Home Depot looking at new janitor equipment. Getting myself a janitor name tag. Just so when people ask me what I do, I can just be like, show them my name tag. What do you use for copy trade? Well, that's the great thing about Top 1 Futures. They have copy trading built into the platform. You just check off which accounts you want to copy trade, and they do it for you. It's very simple. Had some setups in front of my eyes, but spreads was bad. That's the worst, right? When you get like scarred by a trade or something, or like, you know, like for some reason you're in that kind of mode where you're like locked in on something that's not even there, and then like you kind of hesitate on the positions that are there because for some reason you're locked in on shit that's not even on the charts. It's yeah. That happens to everybody, even to the experienced traders. Sometimes, like, oh, I won't get in a position that's clearly my position just because I'm not as locked in as I should be, right? You're just, like, your brain's somewhere else. Maybe it draws you from the top one. I think I will at the end of the month or beginning of next month. Yeah, I think everyone from the Zoom door came in. There's no people waiting. Alright, so we got 2 minutes here for news. Let's pay attention. Let's see what happens. I got this holy joint I've been meaning to light. All I need is a lighter.
Just give me the light.
Straight up. That's probably a no. You want to trade the chart you're breaking stuff down on. Right? You probably want to use the actual chart we're using, because while they can be similar, there might be, because we scalp, there might be some minor variations that can play a major role in your results. Right? Like a buy stop that's a pip off and a wick that's a pip off will have a drastically different result for you, or might have a drastically different result for you. You might be in a position that I'm not in. I might be in a position you're not in because of that variation. Do you see a fire, bro? Do you see a fire? Then why the fuck you spreading water everywhere? Idiot. Go outside, Benny. Passed the giveaway account last night. W. Oh, that's the one you won 2 days ago? You already passed it? W. Good shit, bro. I just gave him that account. Just got it like yesterday morning or something, the night before that. Like if I wanted to trade futures, I would not need to make adjustments to my strategy. No, not to your strategy, but there are minor nuances in the mechanisms, right? In how positions are opened, closed, managed, and displayed that you would need to be aware of in order to, you know, to really be able to take advantage of everything you're doing on XAUSD and really use your strategy on futures. There are minor differences, but strategy-wise, yes, you can apply the same strategies. If you know how to trade one, you should not have a problem trading the other. Yeah, closing partials is like #1 question when people move over to futures. They're like, well, how do I close now? Open a position the other way. Fuck. Ooh, news came out. So mixed bag, right? Good numbers for GDP, bad numbers for gold. I mean, bad numbers for unemployment claims. So we got a mixed bag here. You know what that means? Fuck the news. We're gonna watch this print play out. Be careful here because of a mixed bag, right? We can spike up and come back right back down into range. I'm gonna wait for this to, 10-15 minutes for this to actually play out. No buffering today, right? Seeing excellent connections through YouTube. Excelencia. So while we wait here, you know what we have not had today? We have not had an intro. So let's do a bit of an intro while we wait for stuff to set up.
This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people. Uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going. The belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given. They're taken. And I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset. My choices. My willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
Let's freaking get it. Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's get it. Yo, how's the sun just beaming at me right now? Hold on. You too sunny, bro. What contract me on? Because GCM looks like ass. Is he right? Did our contracts roll over? Who's aware? I think you might be right. What is it on MT5? I got GCEM25. GCM is already they rolled over. So what is it on? It's GCEQ. Because you're right. I'm seeing gaps in my GCM. I don't want. Remember last time it rolled over? I took an entry and I was immediately in like a 150 pip drawdown in a split second.
Hey, Wix, yeah, it should be GCQ
GC,
25.
GCEQ 25. Let me see.
Because I'm looking on my top one, and it shows GCQ 25. Yeah, it looks like you're good. Look at the top of your screen where you're.
Yeah. No, I'm over here. I am. But what about MT5?
Oh, my fault. I got you. Yeah, GCQ. Yep.
MT5. It says GCEM. I hate doing this shit. Because now I got to redo the chart and I got to redo the signal spot. So this should work now. Alright. Signals bot should be fine. Alright, we filled this whole range. Damn. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for the reminder. Whoever posted it, man, I would have been trading right now on the wrong contract. Yo. I think maybe I gotta restart this. My MT5 is frozen. Hold on. Maybe signal spot. I don't know, yo. My MT5 chart's bugging out. You know what I can't do? It's not letting me do this on MT5. Anybody tell me why? Do I have something locked in properties that it won't let me push the chart? I have it locked. Properties, chart shift, chart auto scroll. Do I do a scale fix? Or did I press something that just... Yeah, I think that's what it was right now. I just clicked scale fix and then now it's letting me stretch the shit out of it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Common then scale fixed. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. GCQ. Yeah. GCEQ here. I found it. G GCEQ. We found it. You press redo arrow. It should correct any setting. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't have anything I was looking for. Is your style still same as Don's or what is me? I don't know. I haven't seen Don trade in like half a year. We all have the same foundation, right? Or some, but like where that fork in the road has led everyone to since then, I don't know. Is our music here? There we go. Levels a bit higher. Yeah, this is pushed a lot. There's just no stop of any kind, right? And if it starts pulling back, there's a chance it could pull all the way back down here. So we'd want to see it pull back and then start closing back above the highs. Wixie just showed you balance on MT5 live on YouTube. It's okay. It's 107,000 in there. It's okay. I think I showed it yesterday, so I don't really care. Today, yeah. Doesn't matter to where it pulls back. No, I just want to pull back in range. See, we just tried to break above here. Kind of held this level. Now, if we can pull back, find a support, and close back up above, we would have established a better range, right? We would have established a better stop, right? And now we're driving up after pulling back, not before, right? If we take any kind of buys, we still don't have that pullback. If we drive up after that pullback happens, right, and then we get a closure again, then I'm expecting it to just continue up on the breaks of highs. Lot size on a live, I go anywhere between 4 and 10, depending on risk, depending on my confidence in the trade. Yesterday I had 6 and then 6 on a pineapple. So that ended up being a 12 lot trade. $150K account minimum 5%. I think it's 6% payout now, but any kind of payout you're getting on a 150K, if you're copy trading 3 accounts, it's going to be over 20K regardless. One payout, your first payout has to be over 20K. It's just, otherwise you won't have a payout. Broker for funded top 1 futures right here. It's on screen in front of you. Top 1 futures. And on the live, it's AMP futures. AMP. this has been a really heavy push up. There's nothing, there's no sells here on a closure, even. I'm much more bullish right now. I'd rather find a support and pull back up. So hold on, max payout 3,500, right? But let's say you have anytime payouts. You don't really need to wait 2 weeks, right? And if you do, just right? Can I just withdraw the next day? And if not, can I just withdraw in 2 weeks but be trading another account? That's right.
Hey, Wix, I think the way it's set up is you have to make a certain percentage between each withdrawal. So after your first withdrawal, you then have to make like another like 5%.
Okay.
And then you can take a second payout. And then
Which
you have
is
to make
also
another
limited?
4%. Yeah.
To
Yeah.
3.5?
I believe so. Yeah.
And the third payout?
Yeah, they're all limited. Like it's
But I don't have, I'm not
definitely-
obligated once the fourth payout or once the third payout have 5, 4, 3, 2.
So let me clarify this.
Don't you just have to be
Jay.
over the minimum?
No. So they changed a lot of things.
Yeah. they
So
did.
it's now 6% profit to
Yeah,
get your
6%,
first payout.
I have no idea.
5% of the starting balance, 5% of the starting balance for your second payout, and then 4% and anything beyond for the third and beyond payout.
But it's
Once
not
you
really
achieve the
5 and
5%,
4%. It's much less because it's based on your original balance, isn't it?
yes, but you have to be trading during the time that you take the first payout until you take the next payout. You have to actually be trading during those 10 days. Now, if you trade just one day and do 1 penny, it doesn't matter if you have the actual money in there, because let's say you made 20K or something, then you're absolutely fine. But you have to still be within the consistency of 20% daily as well. So you have to watch that. It's a little complicated. You have to be very
So
careful
hold on.
with a few
Do
things
your
like that.
trading,
Mhm.
do your daily, no, isn't it 20% of your total payout, right?
Yeah, correct. Of your total profit.
Your total profit. So it doesn't, like the fact that I didn't trade today and got 0 today doesn't get averaged in.
No.
It's just total profit, and then the best trade can't be more than 20%.
Yeah, well, the best day, basically, not the best trade.
So you don't
It's
really
per
need
day.
to make that next 5%, right? Once you take a payout, your first payout, you now have to make another 4%? Or is it like if you're up 4%,
No.
you can get that withdrawn?
If you already have that 4%, you will be able to get paid only and only if it's a new account, right? You have to trade within those 10 days as well. So you would trade just 1 penny per day and just be done and do that for 10 days, and then you'll be able to withdraw if you already
Okay.
have the funds in there.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Like, why would I even risk it? Just withdraw it later. Withdraw it in partials.
Yeah, but if you withdraw the first time, right, and then you have to physically trade for 10 days, do that, trade 1 penny, be done, and then do that for 10 days if you already have the profits in that account.
But that's what I'm saying. But you would,
if
because
you
in order for you to
don't-
get a payout, you got to make 6%. If you're only withdrawing 3.5, you still got the profits in your account. You might have to maybe another trade or two.
Yeah, I mean, 150K at 6% is 9,000, I believe, right?
Yeah, and then you take out
And-
3.5, so you're still up, what, like 4%? You probably need to make another
Ye-
percent.
500, I think you'd need to make, let me see, 4%. Is it 4%? It's 5%, I believe, right? On the second payout.
I spoke to support. Your
Yeah,
balance
it's
resets.
5%.
The balance doesn't reset.
But don't
you
forget
don't
that.
withdraw.
No, but your starting balance, I don't know if they're talking about the relative one or the original one. And I that's the thing I don't know yet. I need to check with them, or if you could check as well. It says it's 6% of your starting balance. If your starting balance is 150, that's great. But if once you get to a certain threshold and you achieve that, your actual starting balance has now increased, right? Because you've made profit. Your actual maximum daily drawdown as well, the maximum allowable has increased. So if you get to 156,000 or 159,000, you're going to see that your maximum daily drawdown has now increased to instead of 144,000 is now 149,000 or 150,000 to
Yeah,
compensate.
but
So
once it goes up,
mhm.
it won't go anywhere past 150, 100. So if you make 180,000, if you get to 180, it's not going up. It's staying at 150, 100. It's locked in at 150. You have now $30,000 worth of buffer.
Right, but most
You
people
probably
will
can't
not
withdraw it, but you
wait
have-
to make 20K until they withdraw. Did I have my balance above
let's
150?
make 20 grand first, and then we'll worry about it.
Yeah. They changed a lot of stuff to protect themselves, obviously, because people were just making too much money.
I mean, if you want a good company to stay in business, right, you kind of have to go along with it. Like you can be all upset at them, right? The rules are changing, but then like, what, name me a better company. You know what I mean? There's maybe two or three. I mean, yeah, you guys could say, oh, this is better here, that's better there, but like, there's two or three at the top that are pretty that are leading the pack right now in terms of futures funding, and I'd say it's probably Top Step, Apex, and Top One.
Yeah, and if you're going to do the anytime payout, it's 25% of the I think it's of the original amount. It's like an extra $200 basically to add that on. So it might not be so bad.
They were having that as a add-on, as a free add-on, as a
Yeah,
promo.
it was a promotion. Yeah, it's no longer there. Now they have no daily drawdown.
But now
as
you
a
have
promo.
55% off, so it's kind of like you get
Correct.
that on the back end. Instead of 40% off, you get 55% off, and then you can just use that extra 15% to buy the add-on.
Yeah. I mean, these are only for the new accounts. The old accounts are still grandfathered in until you breach them or anything happens. They've changed this 3 times, from the 2% to the 5% to now the 6%. And
I wonder
with
how many of the
10
old
day,
accounts, of the initial accounts, are still running.
I don't know. A lot of them will get breached
Obviously,
once
yeah.
they try to withdraw.
Just an
Yeah, once you
interesting
try to
thought.
withdraw, you get kind of breached out. Is it 10 days or 14-day payout? 10-day trading. Let me see here.
Sells here
Yeah,
not valid.
10-day
Sometimes we
trading.
do take these pullback trades, right? Counter trend, yes, but then the range would still have to be established, and we'd have to pull back the other way. But we have not. We've only seen just pull back on us. You know, there's no bearish candles anywhere. Maybe on a 5. Yeah, on a 5. 15, 30, hourly. Everything's bullish, heavy bullish. And let's think about timing again, right? We're 1 minute away from the hourly closure. It's 9 a.m. We've just been driving with this candle. Less than a minute to go on it. It's got no top wick. Maybe the next candle creates that top wick, right? The next 30. And then for 9:30, we get our positions, which would fall in line again with the volume, with timing, with the closures. We gotta wait.
Yeah, once this 4-hour closes, I'll talk about the top one again. We'll also take a position.
Yeah, let this close. Let's see what we're gonna do here. It's a strong drive up. It's also a very weak top wick. Very weak range created for us. How big is your wick, chat? That's a 12 pip wick. Big ass ranges. 10 pips. Have you heard of shriveled up traders? Sounds like a scam. Sounds like a scam. Okay, top wick being created. Can we come back down? Would I take the rebreak? No. I don't think it's ready to go, and I don't like the fact that the 1 hour is closed with no top wick. It was very minor top wick here. Careful of this area right here, this wick. A heavy rejection down. That's exactly actually where we just tapped. Need closures. I think if we're able to close like we are right now in the next 30 minutes, even if we create a steeper bottom wick, but pull up and close body-wise like this, then we are just looking for rebreaks at highs on the next candle with volume, right? NYC open. You're really just looking for this candle. Buy stop right there. I'm looking to fill just this clean range to the left, right? And if this happens during NYC open, it should be a pretty simple move up, fairly quick too. Right, but we have to wait. We gotta wait. This, I see this coming down, but while it's coming down, I would be looking, as this is coming down and we were so bullish, I would be looking for a fake out, right? On the smaller time frame. Maybe the 15 does this. Close back up in range. That's our fake out. The 30 will close above, and then this would be the 30 break at the highs. So right now, as we're coming down, I'd still expect price to come back above. Yeah, their support is second to none. They really got good support. Why are sells
Alright, so
valid?
I've got all the
What do you
details.
need to
Oh,
see?
sorry.
Sells are not valid yet. I need to establish a range here. Buys would be valid if we come back up. What was that? Somebody said something.
Yeah, no, I was saying, so I have all the details here. So let's go through this. Yeah, for top one futures. All right, so the 10 minimum trading days is for, so it's on any account purchased after May 22nd. So since last week. You will have a 6% payout for the first payout of your starting balance. And the second payout, we said 5% of the relative starting balance. So that means basically it's pretty simple. If you're trading 100,000 sim funded account, you can qualify with $6,000. But in order to qualify for the second payout, you have to make 5% profit on top of it. So you'll need to generate an additional 5% based on the balance that you had after.
That's what I thought. I thought they really jacked it up for you.
They did. You'll need to generate an additional 5% based on the balance that you had after your last payment. So obviously, if you have 20K, you're good. But then the maximum payout that you can get on 150K is 3,500. It's 3,000 on 100K, 2,550, and 1,500 per payout. Correct.
So that number doesn't change if it's your second, your third, or your fourth payout?
No, you can withdraw up to that amount, the 3,500 for the 100K. However, if you pay to have the 10 trading days in between payouts no longer be valid, then you can withdraw at any time. So you can withdraw daily 3,500 if you want. But if you don't pay for that,
but you can't withdraw daily because even if you take your first withdrawal, then you have to make 5% by tomorrow.
Yeah, but that means, but don't forget, if you are just making money and you only withdraw when you have 20K, then you can withdraw no problem, right? If you have 10,000,
no, you said 5% of the relative balance after the first withdrawal, right? So you take
5% of.
So let's say you made 100. Let's say you have 159, right? You made $9,000. Now you have to make 5% on top of that, or on top of the relative balance. So you withdrew 3.5. You have 155.5. Now you have to
Yeah.
make 5% of 155 and a half by tomorrow in order to be eligible for a second payout.
That is what they're
tomorrow.
saying. Correct. That is what they're saying. You can do that, but that is what they're
I'm gonna
saying.
be inconsistent
Sure.
as fuck if I take a 5% W today.
Yeah, and you have the 20% consistency rule as well to qualify. Otherwise, you won't be able to get the actual payout. So I'll read it to you exactly as it's written here. If you're trading a 100,000 sim-funded account, in order to qualify for the first payout, you'll need to meet the consistency rule and generate a profit of 6,000 on your account. To request your second payout, you'll need to generate an additional 5% profit based on the balance you had after your last payment. For the third payout, you'll need to generate another 4% relative to the balance after your second payment.
At which
Yeah.
point
So
does that stop?
very, very difficult.
It's kind of bullshit, honestly, man.
It's after the third payout and beyond. It's 4% of your relative balance. So if
No,
you have 3 payouts and more,
At which point can I withdraw more than the minimum? More than the max, more than 35?
you never. It's a maximum of 3,500. That's it for 150,000 account. But remember, you still have, if you still have the original account at 2%, the rules were very different back then. Even if you had after that, when it changed to 5%, you still had the additional anytime payouts and all that. They didn't have those rules for the withdrawal. So this is all brand new, and this is when they changed everything last week to make it quite difficult.
Is there a max withdrawal on Top Step?
I don't know. I don't do Top Set. Never did it. People in the chat might know more.
I'm curious.
Yeah, there is. Yeah,
What's the max you can do on Top Step?
they say 5K on any account.
Hold on. This 3.5. That's per account.
Correct.
Oh, so
Per
if you're
account.
copy trading, that's over 10 grand.
Correct.
So that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's 10,500. It's not too bad. Obviously, if you have 3 accounts, but I guess not everybody has 3 accounts or can afford it, and that's just what it comes down to. But yeah, if you withdraw, then you can do that every single time.
I mean, you technically just need one withdrawal, even at 3,500, no matter what you made on top, right? That pays for like 10 accounts.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can see it that way.
Just
But
get
if
one withdrawal. That's all you need. One withdrawal, that'll set you up for the next 10 tries.
yeah, if you get 155,500 after you withdraw the, no, it's not. Is it? Oh yeah, it was 9,000. So 155,500 at 4%, it's 6220 that you'd have to make. But I don't know if they would still count the 5,500 as profit within there for you to make only an additional 1,000 something. It wouldn't make sense for them to approve that. They would want you to make an additional 6,200, but by the time you do that, you probably would have gotten closer to 20K anyways. So you would have to withdraw money. I think they kind of force you to do that.
Yeah, I think.
But
it
then
wouldn't
do
make
the 10
sense
trading
not to
days.
withdraw.
Yeah.
That'd be
No,
dumb.
but doing the 10 trading days, that messes you up, because if they force you to make profit to make that money and then be able to withdraw another 3,500, by the time that you're withdrawing all 3 payments, you made way over 20K, but you'll never be paid for all of it. It doesn't make sense. There's something I don't understand somewhere. There's something that
Wix
yeah,
9
something
prop
I
firm coming
understand somewhere.
soon.
Yeah, do that. Seriously.
No, I'm serious.
it simple.
I'm in the trenches with you guys. Like, I hear all this shit. Like, I think I'd be able to make some really good adjustments.
Bro, if you're really gonna start one, bro, I'm down. No, I'm serious, bro. We could trade the real way. That would be awesome, bro.
I mean, you guys would hate me when you all lose, but like, it would be a big conflict of interest because I'm trading on here. So any loss I take, it would be like, Wix, that was just on purpose so your company could make money. It would be a big conflict of interest for me to trade here. And
Sure,
run
people
the
would,
company.
yeah.
Like an affiliate, and it's not mine. Like, you see, I'm trading them live on screen here too. So it's like, all right, I'm doing it with you guys. But if I'm in the trenches and I'm a winner, whether you make money or lose money. Like if we make money, great, we all just made money. If we lose money, then I make it on the back end from all your losses. Then I would have a hard time even like following me here on stream. It would be, that's a big conflict of interest. If it was a broker, yeah, then I could trade here, and then like I'm not making money on the back end. Then it's like all in the market, right? I'm just making money off your fees. But if I open up a prop firm, then all right, gang, 140 pips stop here. We're gonna look for. Oh, we took a loss. How sad. Say it ain't so. Wait, all of you? Aw, no way.
Prop firms are designed to make money when you buy challenges or instant funded,
They're
but
designed to
they don't make money.
They make money when you
when-
lose. If you win, they don't make money.
Correct,
It's
because they make you rebuy again.
they're the house.
But,
Yeah, it's you versus them.
Yeah, the problem is when people do make too much money, they try to ban you, and then instead of doing that, they make rules and restrictions that are really difficult.
All right, Chad, we're gonna have one pineapple here. Matter of fact, 2 pineapples here. I don't know how many pineapples you guys can have, but put all your pineapples in. Everybody put the pineapples in. Everybody put everything in. Let's go. We're gonna push the markets right.
They paid out over $1 million in like a week or something, and I think by the time that they did the May 22nd thing, they paid out over $5 million. So it was just too much for them because people were making too much money. They didn't realize how good the traders were. It's a good thing for the industry and a bad thing for them. So they restricted everything.
The traders are getting better, I gotta tell you, because it's a lot easier. It's 2025. It's so much easier to kind of like find, if you do your due diligence, you'll find the value. Like value has been around for a little while the bullshit has kind of been filtered out. So there's many things that work. There's
the
many
industry
things that
estimated
work,
it,
right?
yeah. I mean, the idea is obviously for you to make enough money, you make the 20K on each account, and then you take your withdrawals and everything, and you do that, and then they'll evaluate if they will give you
by the
an
time
actual
you're there,
real
you'll
live
get a
account.
live account. Exactly, yeah.
They have to evaluate you first to make sure that you're not some random psycho, and then they put you on a live account if they deem you worthy, because then they are actually really playing with real money. So they don't want to mess around with that because they're going to be matching the trades or doing all that, and then that's how they actually make money. So their incentive is for you to keep that account live, and then you can grow it to 2.5 million as well. But you would have only one. You can't have 3 accounts.
They said, "Does Jay take a breath?" he's got an IV. He's got an oxygen IV plugged into his fucking lungs. He doesn't need to breathe. This shit just.
Burnt is. I'm just living rent free in his brain right now.
This guy does not breathe. Just listening for you to go.
Yeah. No, I don't do that. That's what you do.
we edit that part out like a good producer.
There you go. Yeah, because this is not live. This is all pre-recorded.
Post-recorded. When are we planning for buys? So you see us breaking down right now. So this 15 is going to close below. I'm looking for the next 15 to close back up above. Next 15 to close above 33.39. Will it? I don't know. We can make a top wick and break down, but I'd rather see the next 15 come back up, close above, or come down, find a support at this area. 33.28 ski. You feel me? Yeah, we want this clean range, or we want... Oh wait, people at the Zoom door, come on in. Steve-O, Kenny, Mr. Goodman. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is lovely. If we can come back down for this. Yeah, that would be pretty. This isn't bad either. We'd have to form a range. $9.17 here. It's a strong resistance here too. But we got some time. This could play out a few ways here. I mean, I see a level here, support from where market drove. But if we don't close above there, we might make a top wick and come down. What would it have to look like? That held, right? I don't have any positions right now. I'd rather it be in 11 minutes here for NYC Open, or maybe in like 5-6 minutes. But damn, this can flip bullish and run. Yeah, we're gonna wait a little. Did you upgrade the bit rate? Yeah. Nate's funny. Said, I know y'all got that 90% off text. Yeah, these guys are hunters, bro. They pay attention. Clear all drawings. All right, give me a second, chat. I gotta run to the men's room for a minute. Gotta pee. BRB. NYC coming up here in 5 minutes. I want this to hold really bad. I don't know if it will. I want this to hold for NYC Open, but this might just be a push. So I don't want to get ahead of it. It did break the high there. So I would really want for this to hold. Because I still want to pull back on the next candle. Okay, this is the last 5. I want to pull back on the next candle, a bottom wick, and then a re-break of the highs, right? And if this goes now, it just kind of leaves us in a tough spot. The problem with NYC Open, it could take you the other way. That's why I wanted to have a pullback and then drive. We'll see. We'll see what this 30 does. Maybe this just fills the range, and that's our position. I know some of you are already in here on the break of the highs. Four minutes here. It's getting really close. How steep of a wick? Just give me any kind of wick. I think what's going to happen here is we're going to come up with a top wick first. Once we flip bearish, we'll have buy stops. It's a lot of time. 3 minutes. Like, this could just be the whole drive. This might not be a top wick on the closure. You know what I mean? Ideally, this closes bearish altogether, just above 33.38. How much did it break by? Didn't break by a lot. By 4 pips. Will get interesting. 2 minutes. Dos. I mean, we spoke about this, right? We literally drew this out. I literally drew out these candles. Right there. We literally drew these out. That was how long? That was like half hour ago. Don't fucking drive just yet. We got 2 minutes. I need you to fucking hold here. Take it easy. Does the previous 15 need to close? Does the 15 need to close above previous 15? No. It needs to close above 33.38. That's all it needs to do. I don't care if it closes above the previous. Just anywhere above 33.38. I also don't want it to have a fucking drive here off the rip. And it looks like it's setting up for that. Right? So if we don't get a drive, if we do come up and then we break the lows, we'll set buy stops on the break of the highs. So, where's my shit? 1 minute here. Just putting it up for now so I can just drag it to where I want it to be. 50 seconds. I need this to have a top wick. That's pretty ugly. But if we get a bottom wick, huh? The song, leg candle. I know, but the thing is, if we form a bottom wick, a rebreak of the highs should take us up. You feel me? Zoom door. Okay, everyone from the everyone from the Zoom waiting list is there. We made a top wick. We need to come down for a bottom wick. Remember that's the mistake we made yesterday. We had that 30 closure, and the first thing it did was rebroke that high, and then it pulled back heavy on us. So yeah, if it drives now NYC open, fine. But if it rebreaks lows and gives that bottom wick that we didn't wait for yesterday on the top wick, we'll set the buy stops. We just needed to pull back. 30-minute resistance. I think it's minor because the range, the more recent range, just drove. It cleared out whatever orders were here for the resistance with that drive. And now we're just going to do the same thing on the way up. Yeah, it wasn't really much of a bottom wick. But if you got in there, you're feeling clean range to the left here. You might see a reaction at that level that was mentioned, the 30, but eventually you'll just pull right through it. Let's get rid of this for now. Don't want the shit to just wick into it and pull it out. Be wild. It is a lit candle, right? So price can come back the other way here. Expect it to. Damn, it did everything we wanted. It just too far of a close here, not much of a wick, and this one didn't give a pullback. But everything up to that point was solid. Give you about 20. Should give you more. Indices dropping. Oof. So that means we could just see this fly. Will it fly or will it lie? That's funny. Oh, shit. We made a bottom wick here. Right? Yeah.
We broke the lows.
Nice. Buy stop time. Break of the highs. Damn it, this whole time I was muted. Yeah. Sorry, I was saying it did everything we wanted, right? Top wick first, rebreak out of lows. Unfortunately, it kind of gave the drive here. With the rebreak of that high. Finish out the range. We'll see. We'll see how we close here. We might never come back up there. Once we start breaking this previous candle low, we might not come back up. Mike is fine. All I need is one mic.
Speaking of one Mike Epps opened up a comedy shop in Detroit called One Mike.
One mic?
What? MIKE, but
yeah,
nice little comedy club downtown.
I like Mike Epps.
He loves Detroit. I see him at the casino all the time.
I just love him because he's in my favorite movie. That's it. He's in Friday.
Yeah, he like to play crap, so I bump into him every now and then. He cool.
That bitch know all them year 2000 snacks. I'm talking about Baby D. Nah, right. You don't know no Baby D.
Lady of Rage.
Baby D. He threw a Twinkie at her. She ate it too. Honestly, if we hold this on the hourly, same play on the break of the highs, man, there's a lot of range to come up there. So if I was looking at it like this, I'm like, yeah, like this could head down here. What's the 4 hour? Let's 4 hour don't got no bottom wick. The next 4 hour could just be one big drive down. You're in deep blues. That's why you're the final boss. Mr. Nasty Time. He's a wild for Mr. Nasty. I'll leave this open till the closure. Maybe we form a support here and drive up. We'll see. Maybe we break down completely. And then no harm, no foul. For now, we're holding this level. Where are you going, Gold? Where are you going? I thought about doing the inner circle, but a subscription model. Yeah, possibly. It's being tossed around on the table. What happened with your price? Here at me, it's 33.15. I'm in the future, bro. I'm ahead of my time. Plain and simple. Stain and pimple. Did you guys see that commercial? She's sitting next to Wayne Gretzky. She's like, whatever you say, Dwayne Jetski. It's like Dwayne Jetski. Wow, I closed below the range. Not much of a bottom wick, but below the range. Yeah, I'm gonna close this out. Didn't respect this. I was hoping for at least respect at that level. We shall see. It doesn't show open times because I'm not doing an intake right now. I paused the intake until my freaking shoulder gets better. When I get off the streams, I go sit down on my kid's bunk bed, and I go to the top bunk so nobody sees me, and I cry. Just wail. I will talk with American Airspace. They will send you to space. Are you ready? Oh, I see. You know what's funny? I watch you and TT stream, and the last days you both took 3 exactly same trades by stops. TTE did come from our tree. But he's been doing this now. I remember when he started. He's been doing this for a little while. He has all our knowledge. I wouldn't be surprised. So many times, Don and I would have same positions, pretty much identical. I wouldn't be surprised. At these butterflies. Anybody watch Don's stream? He probably had the same positions also. I'm sure there's some variation, but we all have the same foundation, because I think TT said he spent like a couple of years on our streams. He's obsessed with what he does, which is what I respect, right? He came in here, he was on Don's streams, hops in onto this stream. He's just obsessed with his craft. Anyone that's obsessed with their craft is eventually going to break through. Oh, these fucking butterflies. They'd be flying. Don stopped streaming. Yeah, I don't know, but I know he went to Twitch. He's not on YouTube. He's on Twitch.
No, he stopped streaming completely for free. No more Twitch.
No. I'm
no
pretty
more
sure
YouTube.
he was like, he finished, like he stopped doing YouTube at one point, and I think he just went to Twitch.
No, I'm serious. No, he stopped. He only does paid. Yeah, only for members that are paying, and does not stream live on free for either Twitch or YouTube or anything else. It's all paid for only for paid members. That's it.
Oh, I didn't
DVS
know.
members completely stopped everything. Yeah, I think it started last week.
I'm pretty sure TTE
or-
is just doing the live streams though. Like there's I don't know. I don't know why you would make the streams paid. Like I don't know, to each their own, I guess. But like I've always said, these live streams are going to be free, forever going to be free.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying for Don specifically, it's no longer there. I'm still in the DVS Discord, and then I went to take a look and I realized everybody was panicking. I was like, what happened? And so he stopped doing it, and now he just does it for people that pay. Because he doesn't just do signals now. He does the signals, he does Zoom, he does everything combined, and then you just gotta become a member. So, yeah. But
It's not a bad business model. To his defense, I think, or not even defense, I guess, to his point, he did do this here for free for a long time.
Nothing wrong with that, bro. It's his life. He has the right to do whatever he wants, and if people want to follow him, then by all means go for it. I mean, I don't know why people would complain about that when they get something for free. And I see the messages sometimes, or back in the day, people were just blasting him and insulting him. It's like, whoa, what the hell? Yo, it's free. Nobody told you to follow him.
I mean, honestly, we've all put in our time here, and like we all do come from the same tree. Like everything, TTE, myself, right? We all come from that stream, from the devious stream.
Yeah.
So that's where everything started. That's where everything originated. So, and I've always said, even on that stream when I used to co-host with Don, like we've always said, like when we used to talk, like that we want you guys to take what we're putting out there and run with it, and just make it your own. And TTE is a prime example of that. He literally took that to heart. He made the shit his own and he ran with it. It's and from what I know and from people coming in here, everyone always says like, oh, he always gives credit where it's due, and like, it all came from our tree. It all came from us streaming for the last half a decade.
It's not an easy thing to do, because you get a lot of hate. You get a lot of. I mean, he got bullied. He got physically hurt. I think his girlfriend as well. I mean, the amount of shit that people did was just insane.
He put himself out there a lot.
Yeah,
really
and showing his account and everything, and yeah, I mean, he is young, so it was a little different for him. Nobody was really doing that, right? The way that he did it and the way that you guys started.
Yeah,
So, we
so
were telling him stop, protect yourself, and then and obviously everything went to shit
there were
because
weeks where like Don and I would look at our terminal, we'd have like almost every trade was the same. Like maybe a pip or two of like a lot of trades were like the same. Not even the ones we're taking on stream together, just like separately. So it just, I wouldn't be surprised if whoever comes from our tree of price action trading and technical analysis, there's many ways to skin a cat, but anyone who comes from our tree, from the devious tree, I guess, that's they're gonna trade like this. Gonna be very similar in
well,
their
we learned
knowledge, in their
from
lingo,
similar things. Yeah.
yeah. Yo, we gotta
I
change
mean,
this.
if I was to listen to what he was saying, which I was doing at the time, it was very similar to how you were trading back in the day as well, right? So now that you're trading,
Just
you
a lot
trade
more
similarly.
knowledge now.
Exactly. You don't take the same positions as you did last year, for example.
No.
And now you're like, oh, okay, you see, this time we would have taken the break of the sells on this one, but instead we're waiting to see and grab the top instead. And I'd be like, oh yeah, so there's no more drawdown, 24-hour stream for a drawdown. Yeah.
It's always evolving. Absolutely. You're always applying new knowledge. Or you're always applying, I guess, knowledge that you got from experience.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, you have to evolve in life and everything. The markets change and evolve, and you just base your strategy on the things that are pretty consistent, your time frames. That's what helps you create your support and so on and so forth. But the way that you take your positions is going to adjust and adapt accordingly. That's why your stop loss is not 150 pips like it used to be, and now it's a little different. And you're taking less risky position and more of a confirmation, and that's why you're also raising your lot size. People don't understand that. They're saying, hey, why are you doing everything so different? Well, you adapt to the market conditions. You adapt to Trump. You adapt to everything that's going on in this world. And that's why you're still successful.
Adaptability.
People just don't get that. Yeah, people just don't understand that. They think it's going to stay the same.
Yeah. I say to my intro, you don't have to be correct. You just got to be persistent, right? You don't have to be right.
True.
You just got to be persistent. And if you're persistent, success is inevitable.
Don't blow all your money on a challenge or on instant funded. If you can't, afford it, then don't do that. But yeah, if you can't afford it, then go for it. But it has to make sense as well, right? So don't take lots that are so high that you can't, take a pineapple, for example, and don't take lots that are so low that you're only making, $10 for the day. You gotta find the happy medium, and you can't take 100 trades a day and expect not to lose a few. So it has to make sense as well. And that's why hopefully people, take this to heart when they watch you, where you take 1 or 2 trades per day, sometimes none, and then just in the signal because nothing came up.
It's a game of thousands. Game of thousands. Got to take thousands of positions, see thousands of results, do thousands of breakdowns, and only then you can, say, all right, I see not that I'm doing good or I'm doing bad, but the key is your trajectory and which way are you headed. Right? If you see you're improving, getting better, then you keep improving. You're happy with your trajectory. I see us coming up, rebreaking highs, but we got 4 minutes to go on this 4-hour candle. So I'm not taking anything here. I see clean range to the top. We might pop off the rip here. Shit, we might not make a top wick and head straight down. But I'm going to need this to reset up. It's done this little chop here for the last couple of hours. For the last hour and a half. Look at this. This is ugly. It's not what you want to see. This looks like trash. There was potential, but ended up being impotent. I think we will be going down soon. I mean, we will see it go down and then we will react. Or we will wait for indications. I'm not convinced just yet. I'm not convinced of buys either. I'm just convinced of more waiting here. I think my pain meds are wearing off because I'm starting to get that tingle. Because it's a dull pain, but how it sets in, it starts tingling. Like, you know how you have like if your arm falls asleep and you get like tingle, that's what starts happening. It starts tingling and then it starts squeezing really bad. Like, I haven't been able to do I can't eat. I don't got an appetite because of this shit. I can't sleep. I'm all fucked up. I think I lost like 15 pounds in the last 3 weeks. It's the worst because you can't do the shit you want to do on a daily and just like eats away at me. It's one thing I really do hate when you go to a stream just to give bad opinion or talk smack, don't even follow the stream or you know what's going on. No way, Jose. Yeah, I don't like that either. But it comes with the territory. Oh, why are you barking, bro? Stop. You're gonna wake up the rooster. And then we're all fucked. Stop barking, bro. Please. Thank you. You're gonna wake up the rooster and then the whole neighborhood gonna wake up. You're gonna cock-a-doodle-doo for the next hour if you wake him up. There was a rooster named Captain over here, but a coyote ate him. So that motherfucker's gone. But there's other roosters. Roosters in Florida, they're all over the place. There's chickens running around the roads. Like, there's chickens everywhere. Chickens, bunnies, like, this shit is everywhere. If you're a little bit, especially away from the ocean, like if you're driving to the highway, you might, right? You might hit your dinner on the way. You might run over your dinner, like, on the way to the highway, on the way to the 95. Straight up. And it's crazy. Sometimes you'll see chickens hanging out in front of a KFC, and I'm like, damn, they just don't know. Like, that's like opening a synagogue across the street from Auschwitz in like 1942. Why? What are you doing there? That's a KFC. Run, bitch. Before you lose your beak. Cross the road. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get the fuck away from the KFC. That's why. Why did the chicken cross the road? Orange folder came out quite negative. Man.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
We need this market to come out something out of this range. Look, it's green.
That's because I'm green, isn't it?
Where is green? He was out being security for a boxer last night. Oh, hold on. Green is in Bougie's territory. Bougie, did you see him? Did you meet up? You guys got to do a meetup. Green's in Vegas somewhere, right? In your neck of the woods. You got rotator cuff tendonitis, Wix? I don't even know what that means, but it sounds painful, and what I have is painful, so you might be right. Green giving back shaves. Fixing faces, that's what he's doing. You on the freeway to work? I'm telling you, you guys are like within 500 yards of each other. Meet up for a gym session. Green, drop the Addy. We're trying to figure out where you at, bro. Before he's gonna miss the exit. He's at the bunny range, bro. You gotta go out into the desert. Green is definitely at the bunny range. I need you to head out into the desert. Bro, at the ranch? I run the ranch. It's a quick drive when you rent the Lambo. It's not that long. Like Kenny's glasses. Are those blue light glasses? Those the orange things on them or no? Yeah. Looking like a black Professor X.
I was out a couple weeks ago. No, actually, it was a few months ago. But anyway, I picked these up somewhere. They actually inexpensive at all. I looked at them and said, those look kind of cool. Put them on in the mirror and bought them. And I was out and about. Somebody said, oh, man, you got those, what'd you call them, from Marvel?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The guy from Marvel.
Tony Stark. Tony Stark sunglasses.
Yeah. You got the Tony Starks, man. I said, what? He said, you got the Tony Starks? I said, yeah, I got the Tony Starks. Yep, that's them.
Who the fuck is Tony Stark?
Then I looked them up on my phone. I said, oh, yeah, they're the ones I got.
Wait, you didn't know who Tony Stark was?
No, I'm talking about the glasses. I didn't know that was
I wouldn't have known who Tony Stark is. I was like, who the fuck are you talking about?
I would have had to look it up.
Yeah.
I didn't know the glasses. Yeah. I had no idea.
Man, you guys got to get out a little bit more.
I would have had to look it up.
Oh, Tony Stark has been Iron Man since I think the first cameo he did was one of the original Hulks in like 2010 or something like that. And bro, I mean, come on.
Somebody told me those look like Tony Starks. I'd be like, yo, it's got to be a basketball player. It's got to be like John Stark's brother or something. Straight up.
Damn. All right. living under a rock. Yeah, I'm bullying them. Hell yeah. I mean, this is just 15 years. I mean, you might have heard about it here and there. I'm not saying it's something
I
you
mean, I
heard,
know who Iron
last
Man
year.
is.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah. The person that plays Iron Man is Tony Stark, who's played by Robert Downey Jr. Did I confuse you?
There's a
Okay.
guy that turned his career around. That guy was in jail too.
Yeah, after all the drugs and alcohol, bro. This guy's a massive, and now that most of the main actors from, I'm not going to divulge a few things, but most of the actors are gone from the original Volvers that we know. He's actually reprising a new role, but as a villain. So should be pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, no, they look pretty legit, and you should see in Spider-Man. I think it's Far From Home. He has Peter Parker has those glasses given by Tony Stark. They're pretty similar. I mean, they're really iconic. They're pretty well known.
Why are you barking at me? What?
I hope you're talking to Benny.
Yeah, he's walked over right to me, staring at me. Like
It might be the same as as
feel like he's
Market
seen a
Mechanic
ghost.
dogs bark. Maybe these are dumping. Maybe that's it.
just literally staring at me and barking like, bro, there's no one behind me. You want me to slap him?
Nah, don't slap him. Play with him.
He's
That's
like,
it.
what? Nah, tell me I knocked him out, dog. Where is he? He's gone. He's gone. Are you looking for him? He's like, you alright? Yo, you gonna hurt my shoulder, bud. No. Bro. Would you? Cut himself right there underneath his chin. Alright, bro, get off. Get the fuck off of me. The size of his paw is fucking bigger than my hand. Yo. Get off. Get the fuck off. Nah, bro. Yo, chill. Down. I don't know what they put in their back legs. Like, this shit cannot move. Like, I'll push him and she just doesn't budge. She's freaking strong as shit for no reason. What kind of noise is that? Is that a sneeze? What are you doing? That dog anchor strength? Yeah, it's like an anchor. It's like he digs his paws in and that's it. You can't move him. $10-10. 10-10 wins. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Right? Alright. No, get the fuck off me. Bad boy. Bad dog. Chill, down. Word. Go ruin the garden or something. That's a good point. I don't know why he doesn't like the pool. He doesn't want to swim in the pool. I can't fucking drag him into the pool. Yo, bite me again. I'm gonna bite you. See what happens. I'm gonna bite your ass. Stop it. No, bro. You gotta stop doing this shit. Passed your 5th eval this week. Amazing. Need you to start stacking some payouts. You gotta bite his ear. Green, when you come to Florida? The ear bite is effective. He doesn't have any ears. They chopped him off. He has no ears. Answer my text, you would know. You ain't text me, bro. You said I'm on a flight. See you in 5 hours. Bro, that was yesterday. Third until this. Ooh, are you coming? You're gonna be on the West Coast though, right? You're going to the TTE meetup. Maybe I'll drive out there. I want to drive out there just to meet. Not even maybe. I'm pretty sure I'll see you there. But if you come to SoFlo, let me know. I'll meet up with you. But I got a funny video that I never posted last time you were here. I don't think I'm gonna post it. Let me see that video. I gotta dig through it. I seen it. My girl sent it to me, and I saw it. I was like, I'm about to post this, and then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna post this. I did one of those, you know, on second thought. But yeah, I'll fucking be there. I'll drive out there. That'll be cool. See the TTE gang. See you. Yeah, I'll send you the video. I'll find it. I'll send it to you. Look at this. I guess we're holding support here. This is getting a little tough here. me see if I can find it right now. Oh, I found a funny one, but I don't know where you are. I found a picture with Jay Good and Ikey. And Ike. Yo, honestly, I thought Ike was much taller than that. I thought Ike was way taller. Oh, you guys can't see it. It's got to focus. Focus, damn it. Hello. Oh, there it is. That's a funny picture. I forgot this dude's name. He was cool as shit. Anybody remember at the meetup this guy's name? What's his name? Hold on. Fuck. Focus, damn it. I don't remember his name. He was cool. Green, I got you somewhere, bro. I got a video with you somewhere. Yo, check these two sexy motherfuckers out. Check this out. Who that over there? Who's that? Who's that? Yo, give me some clarity, camera. Yo, who's that? Oh, wait. No, right there. I don't know who that is. Right there. Who that? These two sexy mofos right here. Wait, you guys same height? Yo, how did the fucking height fucking conversations go into this? Yeah, that was green. That's 2 years ago. That's 2 years on the dot. Almost. That was like July, so like almost 2 years. You out of focus? No, I'm blurry by nature, bro. Bigfoot, UFOs, Wix 9, we're all like we're just we got that DNA. Two years, yeah. In the last 2 years, I definitely got taller. So I gotta be honest with you. The first thing that Green did when I met him was give me a hug. You know, I got that moment on tape too. I didn't even know. Yeah, but I remember now because my girl sent me a whole bunch of like shit from that day, and it's like she was apparently holding a camera behind me as I was walking. Like, well, when we were walking, but initially. I'm a hugger, what of it? Green's a hugger. That's real love. He wasn't even like, what's up? Or like, Wix. No, he just gave me a hug. I don't know, this chop has sucked. Look at how ugly this has been here. Daniel wants all the footage. But that's not the videos I was talking about. There's a funny video. Might call it. Yeah, I'm like, this is ugly. Look at how we've printed here. Gave it a chance all the way back here. Remember, we were looking for buys over here when none of this range was printed. I'll chill here for another half hour. Like, if we can get something before London closed, that'd be great. But it doesn't look too promising. All right, gang, you know what we're going to do? Tomorrow, we're going to do a 25K giveaway. 25K account giveaway. On Sunday, for the private session, we'll do a 50K giveaway. So if you're part of the signals, make sure you're there on Sunday. If you're not part of it, just get your access and show up to the Sunday private session. We'll be trading. We'll give away a 50K account. But tomorrow, it's for everybody. So we'll be giving away a 25K account. And you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to name a new mod tomorrow. We haven't excuse me, we haven't named a mod in like a year. So we'll be doing a new mod tomorrow, plus we'll be giving away a 25k account tomorrow. So make sure you show up to the live streams. For Mr. McCaw, Mr. Cedric, I submitted your stuff yesterday, so probably today you'll see your account. Yeah, Bougie and Eddie got theirs already. I just didn't have your stuff till yesterday. Cells are valid. They could be valid soon. Not yet. It looks now like we're pulling back finally. Hey, we came up, formed the resistance, attempted to break the highs again, came back down, closing below. I'd need some range here, so we'd need some bottom wicks. We don't have it. Maybe the next candle can give us that bottom wick. I need more closures here. Yeah, I got no positions in the last 24 hours. I got nothing since yesterday. Not Asian session, not London. Not, you know, well, I didn't trade Asia and London, but no positions. Just a set of buy stops that we canceled. I don't know. Did that really close below? It's hard to tell. Light candle, no bottom wick. Well, minor bottom wick. Right? Light candle, expected to come up the other way. We'll see. Maybe it can establish a range down here. I mean, we get paid to wait, gang. Sometimes you'll wait an entire day, but eventually it will set up and we will take positions. I gotta give myself a shot in the stomach too. Still a higher chance it could fake out, right? So I want a candle respecting now. I just want some closures, up or down. I want some clear closures. If it decides to pull all the way back, maybe I'll find the support here to retest the highs at 33.28, right? Maybe we bounce off 33.28 just to close up above 33.35. I don't know, but right now I just don't have an edge. It's one of those times where, like, you know, you want, when I say let the trade come to you, let it land in your lap, you know, let it be clear and obvious. Right now it's not clear and obvious. I just don't like the fact that the previous candle here closed with no bottom wick. If it closed with a bottom wick, we could be looking, right, we could have been looking at the break of the candle low. But the fact that we closed with no bottom wick here makes me a bit skeptical. especially with that 30 being a like handle. Oh, give me a second, chat. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. This thing on? Kids are arguing over an iPad. All good, thank you. Oh, my fucking arm, man. Coming back up, we need to, I don't know, we need to close back up in range. If it was gonna come up, it hasn't really come back up in range. 4 hours created that top wick. All depends on the levels it respects. It can definitely come down here. Be great if the next 15 can close week bullish, right? We can look for this now. It stops. Oh, my arm. Hold on, I gotta let Benny in. Benny, come on. It's a boring week. Been a slower week. It's coming down here. No top wicks on anything. Just kind of the 5 ripping down. Yeah, I just really didn't like that 30 closure. Clean range down here. I want this 5 to pull back. All right. All right. Okay. Let's get a steeper top wick. Might look for positions. Broke the low, re-break the highs, pull up. I'll still stop here on the break of the lows. So the 30 might pull up and come back in range, at which point no harm, no foul. But if we flip here, we should see some kind of fill of the wick. I think the 30 is flipping bullish here. If we can hold this and re-break the lows, it'd be amazing. If we close back up in range, we will look for something else. This is the previous resistance. It could form a resistance here, or it could bounce off here with volume and fill the range down. Either or. But if we come up, no harm, no foul, we'll close above there. We start closing back in range. That's your 30. Back in range, that's your 1 hour holding support. So chances are we might have positions on the next 30. So a lot will depend on what this candle does. Does it break down here? Come down? Do we close back in range? And we look for buys on the next hourly to start off the next hourly. Never broke that high just yet. Looks like it's gonna. There we go. Broke that high. Alright, we'll see either a really strong rejection here or a push up. Either or. Once the rebreaks high, this high, there's orders here. On the rebreak at a high, we're gonna see a reaction. What a stop's looking like? 50 pips ballpark right now. $53. Excels on the rebreak at a high. That's a little scary because that's the hourly rebreak at a high. I'm sorry, the 30. And the previous candle was a late candle, right? So you'd expect this bullish flip here. Let's see how it plays out. Alright, rebroke the high. I'm gonna cancel this. Let's see what the hourly and the 30 do. It's faking out. It's closing above, right? So we want to see this close without filling the range, and then we want to look for breaks of highs on the next candle here. Ideally after a bottom wick. I mean, this is a nice bottom wick here. It can just grab one and drive, but personally, I'd want the bottom wick to know we bounced again. Come up. Stronger drive up. But we need a closure. Like, there's nothing without a closure. 7 minutes here, it can come down, it can flip bearish, it can close bullish up here, it can fill the range up. We don't know. 7 minutes. I need to wait. And this is a strong closure because in 7 minutes, that's the hourly closing as well. Oh, will we see this break in the last 6 minutes here? I don't think so. Well, this is good too, because the break at this high is the celery play on the 5. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, we got 6 minutes here. Let's wait. Let's see what it does. I'm taking you guys with me. Gonna have some time to have a smoke. Let's do this. You know, that sounds like a volcano. I used to have a volcano. It was like that. Look how we're closing here. Yeah, it's closing respecting. Closing, the hourly's closing. This was just a heavy bullish push. I feel like we're gonna, you know, there's a chance the 4-hour breaks those highs. Stop calling me. I don't know then if I want to break it a low here or the flip of this candle. Not a big fan of the fact that this doesn't have a bottom wick. We can make that bottom wick and come up. Okay, so it would be great if this can come up here and then come down. Are there any levels here? I don't see any levels, right? A break of that low should fill the wick. This held though. It held this area. It's just not clear to me. But it held resistance, so we can trust that to be a resistance. A break out of lows here. What's tough is this no wick area on this candle, right? If it was just this candle, yeah, we're filling the wick, but this one never had a wick. We can come down, make a bottom wick for it, technically tap that area and pull up. Now we've established this area as support. We break the previous hourly high, previous 30 high, technically should head up to the hourly. But if we don't break it, never broke. Yeah, how much are these stops? 47. I think if it breaks the previous hourly high, previous 30 high, I might call it. You'd expect a bottom wick here on the hourly. $16 pips, that's nothing. Did it break? Yeah, it broke. I mean, if this was the level here, right, if you're going on the most recent, then any break of this high should take you up to the top of the range. No bottom wick here, this is too steep. I'm not a fan of this. I think this is what it looks like. Even if in this case this 15 respected. It's too arbitrary. Call it for today. Yeah, we're probably gonna call it here. Signal channel, hey, stay locked in. I'm gonna be here through 12 for sure, so we might get this closure here in about a half hour if it doesn't fill the range, or we start closing above the range, and we'll call it in the signal channel. We had one trade that was late this week that was like 2 p.m. but 3 p.m. but I'm not looking to trade then. That just happened to be. I'm going to be looking to trade before noon Eastern. So if you're still around, look out for signals before noon. After that, we'll probably call it. I just want to see how this closes. Maybe we're finally going to start pushing out of this chop here, right? Start pushing up. All right, so we got some time. We got to wait for it to close. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we remain at 499 wins. One shy of the half a millennium mark, right? So we will attempt to do that tomorrow before we close out the week, before we close out the month. Tomorrow is our last trading day of the month, all right? Last trading day of the week. Don't forget, show up. Tomorrow there will be a 25K account giveaway. It's Friday. And show up with your top 1 futures accounts locked and loaded, instant funded. Skip the challenge. Get the instant funded ones. Right? And make sure you show up on Sunday. Sunday we'll do the 50K account giveaway, and that will be for the Signal channel. So if you're part of the Signal, show up. If not, you got a couple of days to join. All right. Zoom gang, see you guys in the clubhouse side of things. Mods, thank you for helping me around the stream. Green, enjoy your vacation. Hope to see you next month. Signal channel, I will see you guys in the next hour, hopefully, in the Signal channel. Stay locked in. Everybody else in a circle, we're running our webinar on Saturday. Can you guys give me your time on Saturday that you think would be the best to run in it? Everyone's got different times, and some people are at work. We got to start a discussion on that. I haven't had time to do anything. I'm just being a miserable human being with arm pain and neck pain for the last 3 weeks. Don't feel bad for me. Anyway, chat, I'm gonna go.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Well, not today, but you know what it is. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. Thank you for spending another lovely morning with me. I'm gonna be out. My time here is up, and just like that, another New York session is in